Welcome back to Theme Park Spark. Please like and subscribe.
My name is Riz. I'll be your engineer today. That is Dee and Bob over here. Today we're being pulled around by our blue train, Kate. Kate's going to take us for a 15-minute ride. We're going to see birds. We're going to see animals. Guys up front, you're going to see my back. It'll be great. And this is the only place to get on or off the train. And please, while the train is in motion, please keep your arms and legs inside the train at all times. And your wings and tail feathers on the seat. And if everyone's ready to go, there's only one thing left to say.
You ready? Now we're going. Here we go.
As they come around the corner, you look straight across at the aviary right there. That is home to our two Brazilian Toco toucans. The Toco toucan is the larger species of toucans. Those guys weigh about 2 pounds apiece. And they have a very large, bright colored bill that appears like it would be heavy, but it's actually completely hollow. And what they'll do is make a clacking sound with that bill, and that's what attracts their mates. The louder the sound, the quicker they get a mate. But oddly enough, one of those birds can't start a family. But two can. Down this walkway to the right is home to our small clawed Asian otters. Big, cute little guys. You can watch them above where those folks are right there. Look down and watch them play in the little habitat area. Building to the right is the Ridley Tree Restaurant. Great place to get food and drink while at the zoo. And this waterway right here in the corner is referred to as Swan Lake. That is home to our two black Australian swans, Nina and Shadow. Only the folks that ride the train get to see this portion of the zoo. This is what I like to refer to as a trip through the outback. Mainly because this is exactly where we are, outback. This is our events office here to the right. Go to our Santa Barbara Zoo website. You can check the calendar of open dates and availability for family picnics, birthday parties, weddings, all good. This building with the awning right here is our animal kitchen. That's where we prepare over 240 meals a day for our animals. And they must do a great job. They never receive one single complaint. This is our state-of-the-art animal health clinic. These are our birds and animals. They're taken care of medically by our doctors and veterinarians. To the right is a laughing kookaburra friend right there. That's Flash. Hi, Flash.
Look, there's kookaburras in there.
These are the birds and animals with a little bit of socialization skills. But more importantly, they learn to show their toys. And don't forget where you're at the zoo today. Make sure you walk through the Australian Walkabout Park. You can get a poster emu, wallabies, kangaroos. It's a fun little show. Coming up on the left here is our train barn. This is where we maintain Kate, the trainer, on today. Our red train Emmett's right there. And in front of him is our oldest agent, Victor. Gibbons Island, and here they are, sitting right in the middle of the
See the gibbons?
Gibbons are actually not monkeys. They are the smallest species of ape, which we have 2 of. We have Jasmine, who recently turned 44 years old. Just over 3 years ago, we brought in Bono. Bono turned 40 years old. When Bono was introduced to Jasmine, they got along right away, and have been getting along great ever since. Well, I know what you're thinking. That we named Bono after the Irish singer, but you two would be wrong. It's actually from Sonny and Cher. If you notice, the island does not have any fence or barriers around it. That's because these two guys are just not gifted to be swimmers. They cannot swim. If they were monkeys, they'd come right across, jump on the crane, and go for a ride with us. But the main difference between a monkey and the ape is that the monkeys have tails.
When they finish telling us about the gibbons.
And while you're walking around the zoo, you might have heard them earlier. These two make a very loud, distinct whooping sound. When they make their whooping sound, that means they're claiming this area as their own, and that they're happy to be in it.
You see those sticks on the wall?
Here we go.
On the left is the Andre Clark Bird Refuge. Over 200 different species of birds use this area. On the outskirts, there's plenty of little bunny rabbits hopping around, lots of turtles, and every now and then, even the occasional snake. And that water is a mixture of fresh water and salt water, and the term for that is brackish. We're coming up on the trestle, and here's where we like to blow the whistle. This lets our condor friends know we're in the neighborhood. Here we go. Above the walkway to the left, you can see the condors up there in the treetops. Those guys look pretty big from here. But they are still considered juveniles. They are not quite adults yet. When they do become adults, they'll have a wingspan of over 9.5 feet, weigh upwards of 27 tons. Many years ago, they did a count of the condors in the wild. There was only 22 to be counted. But through multiple programs like the one we have here of breeding and release, the latest count now is well into the 400s, which may not sound like that many, but a condor only lays one egg every other year. And this is the backside of a lowland gorilla exhibit. Inside we have two brothers, Nzinga and Bangori. These guys weigh 400 pounds apiece of pure muscle. Well, we refer to them as the bachelor group because they're too old to be with mom and dad. They're ready to be on their own. How'd that guy get out? Coming up on the right is one of the zoo's largest snakes. This is Jake, the mosaic snake. Here's Rusty the giraffe with his friend Freckles. To the immediate right, these black birds right here in the corner, those guys are South African hornbills.
Yes.
They are carnivorous birds, which means they like to eat small, meaty objects. This is the backside of a Maasai giraffe exhibit. The Maasai giraffes are the tallest land animals. Also the animals with the longest tails. The giraffe in the middle, that's Adia. Adia is the one who gave birth to the little guy in the back there, that's Ramy. When Ramy was born, he was 5'7" and 154 pounds. Ramy just turned 1 year old just a few weeks ago. He is now 10 feet tall and weighs over 600 pounds. The giraffe leading the way in the front, that's Audrey. Audrey's had 5 calves since she's been here. The gestation period for a female giraffe is 15 months. And what they're doing right now eating is pretty much what giraffes love to do all day long. They only require 20 minutes of sleep a day.
Wow.
And although they look tall and lanky, these guys can run like a racehorse. Up to 35 miles an hour.
Mama, look. A moose.
Yeah.
No, look this way.
I know, I see it.
And coming up with the neighbors, the African lions. We have Ralph and Felicia. Our girl Pauline was old enough, she was over 2 years old. So she was sent off to Boise, Idaho Zoo, where she can start her own pride. Lions, unlike the giraffes, these guys can sleep over 18 hours a day. The best place to see the lions is from that glass observation area. So when I pull forward, we'll look to the right and we'll see where they're at.
Let's go look for the
But
lions.
before we go, I have a question for you guys. Do you know what you get when you mix a giraffe with a pig? Bacon and legs. A little guy on a train told me that, but he said I could use it, so I'm okay.
Bye, giraffes.
Up on top of the rock
No.
by the glass. That's Ralph up there. Not sure where Felicia is. I don't know if she's
They're
on
on
the
the
other
rock.
side of him or not. But again, the best place to view them is from that glass observation area.
Yep, he's resting.
Coming up on the right is Cabrillo Park. This is actually our educational area. Every one of those white tents right there represents a preschool classroom. Coming up on the left are our elephant friends. It looks like they're coming back from the beach. They both still have their trunks on. All that vegetation to the left, this is all bamboo. And as it turns out, is the gorilla's favorite food. Back in 1947, Lillian Child, who lived on this property, wanted everyone to enjoy this little piece of Santa Barbara. So she turned her property over to the foundation of Santa Barbara. In 1963 is when the zoo first opened, and has progressed to where it is today through patrons like yourselves and many, many donations. And this is our actual driveway we're crossing over right now. Coming up on the right, known for our South American capybara. They're considered to be the world's giant rodents. Between the palm trees here to your right, that's Poppy. This is also home to our anteaters. You guys know why anteaters never get sick? Because they're full of antibodies. Here comes the tunnel. Always a fun place to scream.
The tunnel.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a full place stop.
They're so fun.
Is the tunnel so fun? Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.